Hey there guys, Railgamer Productions here, and welcome back to another video. It's been a long time since I've been able to say that, so welcome back. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. Sorry about the Q&A not existing, but first I'm going to answer some questions you may have. So, when I was sick earlier this month, or not earlier this month, it's April 2nd when I'm recording this. So during March, I had pneumonia for 2 weeks before spring break. Well, not 2 weeks before spring break, I had it a week before spring break. I had pneumonia for 2 weeks during that time. And then during spring break, I was fine until Sunday when I have another cold. So right now my throat hurts, and also I still haven't stopped coughing from pneumonia. So just thought I'd answer those questions real quick. But anyway, I'm so glad to be recording another video. So yeah, let's get started. So if you're in my Discord server, you saw that I said something about, what's his name, making a new Train Z route. And that's what I'm doing. We're gonna try and build the CSX Willard sub from Willard, Ohio to North Baltimore, Ohio. But I can't do that without Google Maps, so I'm gonna be looking at that sometimes during the what's his name. Whenever I can't think of a word, I say what's his name. During the video. So just beware of that. Can actually probably pull it up on my phone. Let me do that. Yeah, because then I don't have to pause the recording. What am I doing? Okay, this is my first video back. Don't give me flack about how sucky it is already. Alright, and we're gonna start at the I want to start at crossing outside Willard. Alright, Peru Center Road. So let's get that area built. So yeah, it's easier to do a time lapse when we're doing these Train Z videos, and we're gonna do track work for Willard today. We're gonna go town by town. So yeah, let's do this. Alright, so I started out by making sure I had all my directions correct, so when we built the route, it would be easier to operate on because the directions would actually be correct. So we started at the County Road 45 crossing over the Willard sub, just east of the Willard city limits. So there's a crossover there, and I kind of made a mistake when starting this. Remember, this is a line with a higher speed limit, faster trains, so you gotta make the crossovers a little longer, just so that trains can keep a speed of about 35 or 45 mile an hour through those. So you gotta make sure you just have that set up. So next up, just west of the route of the County Road 45 crossing, the track kind of splits apart to make a triple track coming off of track 1 on the right. So you can see me trying to kind of measure that out. So making the turn a little bit less sharp, just so it's easier for trains to go through that at about maybe 50, 45 mile an hour. So, and that line comes out of track 1. So we have that, and then there's a crossover to get onto it from track 2 on the left. So, yeah. Also, if you notice any sudden pauses during this build, it's just for me having to look over at Google Maps. Because I was starting out by doing it on my phone, but then I moved to doing it on my Chromebook, my school computer. So, yeah, that was much easier, but I still had to pause for it. So next up, this is the signal bridge, just west of the Route 45 or the County Road 45 crossing. This guards the crossovers for eastbound trains. It's got 2 head signals, and it covers all 3 tracks. So then there's a curve to make it more of a northwest line and I think it stays that way all the way to, what's this name? I think it stays this way all the way to North Baltimore. There's obviously a couple of curves, like, in the same general direction. Speaking of that, on that line, I'm looking at Willard Yard right now on Google Maps. That's gonna be a nightmare. Might have to do 2 episodes for that. I don't know. It's a huge yard. So anyway, after I finished that curve, I got started with building more the length of the track, and I'm just gonna let it play out for a little bit here. So, yeah. So after a little bit of work, I added the crossover and that signal bridge, and decided that even though I'm not really wanting to add scenery in the first episode, we're going to add the roads just to help my judgment of distance and stuff. And I can't remember when it was, but I added the road at the County Road 45 crossing a little bit later in the episode, just to have that there. This just helps me to know where things are if I get the roads down in the right places. I don't know. It's just to help me with building, make everything easier on me, you know? So then we added another signal bridge, and the thing is, oh, here just adding the County Road 45 crossing. But the thing is with Willard, the signal bridges are facing each other in between these two crossings. There's 2 signal bridges in between the crossing we were looking at earlier and this one right here. And they're both facing each other. So if you rail fan at the crossing that's split apart in between them, you get like signals for both directions. It's perfect. But yeah, so adding the signals here, the middle one is 3 heads and the side 2 are both 2 heads. So finish that. Had to curve it just a little bit more than it already was. So I guess that might be a little bit of a hassle, but whatever. So I'm just kind of looking at the road. I was probably looking at Google Maps at this time, but I think, oh wow, I actually added a freaking relay box. I'm not supposed to add scenery. Didn't remember that when I added that. I don't know. So yeah, this is getting awkward, so I'm just gonna let it play out. You guys enjoy. That wasn't a good commentary. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next episode, we're going to build the Willard yard in its entirety. All we have right now is just this part. The line that splits off is kind of the yard lead. And, oh gosh, I just noticed this problem. We're going to fix that real quick. Wait, is this like... Ugh! This is so annoying. Okay, so let's fix that real quick. And then, so yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the CSX Willard Sub Train Zero out. Next episode we'll be building the Willard yard and maybe a little bit of seating depending on whether or not we have time. And yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm glad to be back. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be coming later this week. Bye, guys.